Moin Moin und herzlich willkommen zurück zu Let's Play Return to Monkey Island. Ja, wir sind immer noch im Laden von Corina oder der Voodoo Lady. Und wir können mal gucken, ob wir noch ein paar Sachen einkaufen können.
A crystal. Yeah, this isn't that kind of game.
Okay, können wir es trotzdem kaufen? Nein.
Everything's spilled out of it in a puddle.
Okay, dann ist die auch nicht interessant, ne? Nö. Klebrige Flasche.
Not for me.
Okay, will er auch nicht. Schmuddelige Flasche.
Looks like it's been there forever.
Gut, okay. Also anscheinend hohe Flasche?
Not very practical.
Also ich glaube, wir haben dann tatsächlich jetzt alles Statue?
Keep up the good work, buddy.
Nee, okay, ich glaube, das war's. Bunt? Wie bunt?
Green, half off. Blue, half off.
Ach so.
Yellow, half off. Orange, aren't you glad you're here?
Ja, das ist praktisch wie bei den Schleichtieren. Wenn da so ein Punkt dran ist, dann kann man nachgucken, was die kosten. Die robusten Tresor überprüfen.
It's an unusual safe with 5 keyholes.
Alas, the safe is not for sale. It has been placed with me for safekeeping.
Okay, vielleicht können wir aber irgendwie Schlüssel finden. Schnur entwirren. Können wir mit dem Messer vielleicht die Schnur entwirren? Nein, geht nicht. Okay. Was war das jetzt? Das war der Schrumpfkopf.
It's a creepy shrunken head with long, stringy hair.
Aha. Und der Frosch.
The voodoo lady said it was a forgiveness frog.
Genau. Ja gut, ich glaube, wir sind hier erstmal durch in dem
The
Laden.
curtains are for sale too?
Everything goes. They'd make a great dress.
Ja, kauf. Kauf den Vorhang. Geht nicht. Na gut. Gehen wir erstmal raus. Was gibt's denn hier noch? Das Schild lesen.
Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises. Oh, this was my favorite novelty store.
Hat da nicht der alte Typ gewohnt? Mit dem Hinkebein? Ich glaube, ne?
What kind of person would just paint on a wall like that?
Sehr viele Graffitis hier, ne?
This place has kind of gone downhill. Elaine would never have stood for this when she was governor.
Vielleicht gibt es irgendwie eine Errungenschaft, wenn man alle Graffitis anklickt.
Oh yeah, that clock has been broken for decades now.
Okay, was haben wir da an der Tür? Wally's Mops and More. Doch nicht der Wally, oder? Wally?
Looks like Wally's got a new place in Melee. I hope
Ach.
he's not still sore about the monocle.
Das ist tatsächlich der Wally.
Hey, Wally!
Well, 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 look what the surf washed ashore. It's Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again too, Wally. Whatever your last name is.
I spent years in therapy getting over being burned, blinded, blown up, abandoned and marooned because of you.
Yeah, good times, huh?
You're lucky I'm past all that and am running the best map shop within the Caribbean and beyond.
Ja, wir bräuchten ja auch noch eine Karte. Noch ein Mob.
I'm looking for a mop.
This is maps and more, not mops and more.
I was hoping the and more might include mops.
Well, it doesn't. Try asking the cook over at the bar where he got his.
Ja, oder wir klauen ihm den. Wahrscheinlich ist das sinnvoller. Eine Karte vom Geheimnis. Klar, dann wäre das Spiel zu Ende.
You wouldn't happen to have a map to the secret of Monkey Island.
Funny you should ask. I recently made one on commission, but then they destroyed all my source material. It is the only one in existence. Best of luck to you.
Aber er hat doch bestimmt noch was im Kopf und kann das vielleicht nachzeichnen.
You have a lot of maps in here.
We've got so many, you need a map to find them all.
Weil wir meine...
A little cartographer humor.
Yeah,
Ja.
I've forgotten how funny it was.
Aber wenn er die Karte selbst gezeichnet hat, hat er doch seine Recherchen, die hat er doch nicht alle vergessen. Das kann ich mir nicht vorstellen. Da muss doch noch was hinkriegen können, oder? Naja.
Looks like the shop across the way is in trouble.
The high-stakes, ego-driven world of pirating is changing, and dark magic is taking over. Voodoo magic is fun and all, but it's not what the new generation wants. Me? I'm on the bleeding edge and making a bundle. I'm about to franchise.
Ja, es ist alles ziemlich heruntergekommen hier, das stimmt.
The town seems to be pretty run down.
Since Captain Madison made Melee her base of operations, people have been complaining. They say she brings a bad element to town, but that bad element spends a lot of money on maps. So, what am I supposed to do?
Do what's right?
I am. I'm doing what's right for Wally.
Okay. Ja, auf die Beine gekommen ist er schon anscheinend, ja.
It's great to see you landed on your feet after all these years.
Business has been booming with all these new dark magic pirates. Captain Madison has me on a lucrative retainer. She pays extra for a bunch of wacky symbols I just make up.
I'll let you get back to cartographing.
That's not a real word.
Uh-huh.
Aha. Und wir können wieder ein Monokel klauen, oder?
They're like glasses, only way less convenient.
Können wir das nehmen?
Ooh, look behind you, a three-headed monkey.
Oh, please take one. I use them to promote my business. See, it says maps and more on the edge.
Thanks.
Okay, wir brauchten den gar nicht klauen. Aber schön dieses hinter dir ein dreiköpfiger Affe. Ich liebe das. Eine schicke Karte.
This map shows both sides of the globe.
It's twice the value.
Natürlich. Diese Kiste mit Karten durchsuchen.
Wally, can I have one of these maps?
Absolutely. If you pay for it.
Never mind.
Ja, kannst du doch. Wir haben doch Geld. Na,
I
knapp.
appreciate that Wally hasn't traded it in for a new model just because it's been around the block once or twice. I feel very strongly about that for some reason.
Okay, was kann man... Ein Fächer.
It's a map on a fan. What'll they think of next?
Diese Karte sieht aus wie eine Hose.
This must be Trouser Island.
Actually, Mr. Threepwood, it's...
Yep, Trouser Island.
Natürlich. Diese Karte ist größer als ich.
I had a map like this once, but I sailed left.
Okay. Innovative Kartenbündel.
It's maps wrapped in maps. I didn't know you could do that.
Verdächtige Leiter zum
Hey,
Fenster.
Wally, what's with the window ladder?
I use it to keep an eye on the neighbors.
Well, it's good to have a hobby.
Oh, kann man machen, ne? Sehr viele Karten hier.
That looks like a treacherous voyage. It says, rating, cursed black diamond.
Okay, das ist bestimmt eine
The
Anspielung.
first rule of piracy is, never buy a used treasure map. Ooh, this one looks nice. How much is it?
Oh, that one? Too much.
Labyrinthkarte.
Good old mazes. Can't get enough mazes.
Kann man die kaufen? Ja, vielleicht kommen wir noch zu einem Labyrinth.
Somewhat understated and somewhat overpriced. I try to steer clear of sea monsters myself.
Haben wir alle Karten gefunden?
Never seen one of those before.
Okay, ich glaube... Selbst die Fußmatte ist eine Karte.
Hey Wally, what's in these boxes?
Maps.
Das hätte ich jetzt fast gedacht, ja. Haben wir jetzt... Aber die aber noch nicht, ne.
What's this a map of?
The secret movements and activities of my competitors.
That sounds reasonable.
Vielleicht müssen wir die echt alle anklicken.
It's a long, small map of somewhere far, far away.
Polarkarte.
Looks chilly up there.
So, jetzt habe ich, glaube ich, alle angeklickt. Will Wally sprechen? Ah, da.
Those look fancy.
The finest tools to make the finest maps.
Okay. Kann man nichts von nehmen, der Globus.
I didn't know you made globes too.
I don't. This is for reference. It's got all the latest continents.
Wir haben gerade eine Errungenschaft gekriegt. Habt ihr gesehen? Kartografie-Nerd. Weil ich alles angeklickt habe in diesem Laden wahrscheinlich. Okay, ich denke mal, er kann uns später vielleicht noch helfen, aber jetzt gerade nicht. So, können wir noch weiter? Können wir. In der Zwischenzeit auf LeChucks Schiff. Oha.
LeChuck, sir. Just thought I'd pop in and let you know. Preparations to set sail are almost done.
You have all the supplies for the spell to get to Monkey Island?
Check. Squid ink, chickens, brimstone, cinnamon, monkey blood, mint, and an annoying skull.
Well done! Mark yourself down for one less lashing this voyage.
Funny story. Guybrush Threepwood tried to sign on to the crew.
Threepwood? He must be looking for the secret too. That guy steals all my best ideas. Have him killed. Wait, let him live. I want him to see me sail off for Monkey Island knowing the secret is lost to him forever.
Sure. I want to bring this up one more time. Is searching for this mythical secret of Monkey Island a good idea? Shouldn't we be out terrorizing the high seas, instilling fear, creating mayhem, being more on brand for LeChuck?
I've had enough of you questioning my orders. Finish loading the ship, and whatever you do, don't let Threepwood on board.
Very well.
Okay, also er möchte uns vorerst noch nicht töten lassen. Mit der alten Frau sprechen.
Hi.
Everybody thinks they know more than the other.
Okay.
Schön die alte Musik auch hier im Ort von früher.
Once you have a key, you've got to open the door.
Okay.
Things are not what they seem.
Sie hat sehr, sehr, sehr weise Ratschläge anscheinend.
All keys are gold. It's the way of keys.
Wahrscheinlich gibt es da auch eine Errungenschaft.
No one ever works together. All want their own prize.
Wir machen immer zwischendurch mal ein. Und diese ganzen Graffitis hier.
Looks like a volcano island with horns that swallowed a basketball.
Okay, hier ist eine Notiz.
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better.
Ja,
The
okay.
note says,
Ja.
forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better.
Hallo? Nochmal?
When they get close to finding it, suddenly they are gone.
Okay, was ist denn mit der Kirche?
Aww, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also,
Oh.
the windows need some work.
Okay.
You can find a golden key, but you cannot own it.
Aha. Gehen wir in die Gasse. Oh ja, die sieht doch sehr, sehr ähnlich aus. So, was haben wir denn hier? Zur oberen Gasse. Die Tür ist doch bestimmt wieder zu, oder?
It seems to be stuck closed.
Schade. Schön lesen.
Employees only.
Aber es gibt halt wieder diese Gasse und sie ist einfach wieder unnütz. Das ist, das ist total schön. Eine Quizkarte, da! Okay. So funktioniert das anscheinend. Wie viele Bücher mit Titeln stehen im Bücherregal im Haus der Gouverneurin? Oh. Das sind alles so Sachen von früher, ne? Oh Gott, das weiß ich aktuell nicht. Ich möchte die ja schon gerne richtig beantworten, wenn dem so ist. Sehr cool. Ja, nochmal, du?
A lock is a beautiful thing. A key, even more so.
Sie hat's aber mit Schlüsseln, ne?
Aww,
Ach so, kann man
this
nicht
is
rein.
where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only looks sort of like an eye.
Das sieht aus, ja. Die Schlosserin besuchen, okay. Und das Gefängnis besuchen. Gehen wir, hier ist noch ein Graffiti.
I think it's a chandelier.
Gehen wir mal hier in die Schlosserei. So.
Welcome
Hi.
to my shop.
Ah yeah,
Elegantes Buch.
at the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
Okay. Nach den Schlössern fragen.
What's this lock?
That's for hats. And please don't touch the glass.
Und darf er gar nichts anfassen, kann das sein?
What's this key?
That's for a lockable quiver.
Clevere, verschachtelte Kisten.
These are nice.
It's a locksmithing test.
Close it all up, and if you get the key out, you pass?
That's the beginner level, yes. The real challenge is to lock the larger box inside the smaller one.
Das wird interessant. Cracker.
Are these for customers?
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
Dann reden wir mit ihr.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Lock Smith.
You're kidding, right?
Nope. And before you ask, yes they did, yes it was, and they really, really wanted me to follow in the family business.
Locksmith. Also Locksmith ist ja der Schlüsseldienst eigentlich, ne? So, es ist wirklich sauber hier drin. Haben Sie einen Mop? Nein, wahrscheinlich nicht.
It's really clean in here. Do you have a mop I could use?
I simply don't allow filth to accumulate in the first place. Try somewhere a little less sanitary, like the bar by the docks.
Alle verweisen mich auf die Bar. Ich weiß es ja eigentlich. Können Sie wirklich Schlüssel für Dinge herstellen? Wie bekommt man einen Zaubertrick von? Das bekommt ihr wert. So,
Can you really make keys for stuff? That seems like a magic trick.
Modern locks have serial numbers that tell me all I need to know. No tricks necessary. Just information.
Okay. Seriennummer, okay.
It seems wrong that you can make a key from just the serial number.
It's a failsafe, in case people lose their key. You know how people are.
Ja, man kann ja auch den Schlüssel für andere herstellen, ne?
Aren't locks way less secure if all you need is a number to get a new key?
That's why you should never share the serial number with anyone.
Ja, genau.
What happens if you lose your key and the serial number at the same time?
The numbers are usually engraved on the locks, just in case. And if you lose the lock, chances are you don't need a new key.
Sehr logisch, ne?
Well, what's to stop me reading the serial number on someone else's lock and having a key made?
The numbers are printed small enough that you need a special tool to read them. Only a pro would have a tool like that.
Okay.
Can I borrow your lock serial number reading tool?
My magnifier? Not a chance. I could be drummed out of the union for that. If you want to play locksmith, you'll have to look elsewhere.
Okay, jetzt sehen wir nochmal, was wir Schlüssel anfertigen lässt. Das ist spannend.
Tell me again about how to have keys made. It's exciting.
You bring me the serial number from the lock, I make the key. It's pretty straightforward.
Okay, wahrscheinlich müssen wir das irgendwie mal in Auftrag geben hier. Okay, wer ist die alte Dame im Fenster
Who's the
gegenüber?
old lady in the window across the way?
You mean Whitey Bones. She used to be the Undertaker here years ago. Seems to know a lot of things that maybe don't quite fit together.
Okay, das war mal die Bestatterin. Alles klar.
How well do you know Whitey Bones?
Not well at all. But she's been living near my shop for quite a few years. She was across from my old location, too.
But she moved when you moved?
I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
Huh?
I'm on a quest to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Exciting. The story in my family is that the secret is sort of like a key. One that opens all locks at once.
Aha, das klingt ja interessant.
That seems enormously useful.
Maybe. Depends on if you can close them again.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything. I've got a system, and I don't like it disrupted.
Ja, ist klar. Den Papagei kommentieren.
Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
Okay. Cracker können wir aktuell nicht nehmen, ne? Nee. Dann sind wir hier vielleicht erstmal durch. Ja gut, die Sachen hier können wir nochmal eben ansprechen.
That's an impressive machine.
Yep. This wouldn't be much of a lock shop without a key grinder.
Ja.
I see everyone in that portrait has lovely locks.
If you have to make a pun, at least make a good one.
Okay. Ein richtiges?
I see everyone in that portrait has lovely locks.
Achso,
If
schade.
you have to make a pun, at least make a good one.
Ich dachte, man könnte den anderen noch machen. Nach dem Poster fragen.
Is that from a famous locksmith band or something?
My mother's band, the Golden Keys. They were named after some actual golden keys that she spent a bunch of time looking for.
Okay. Gut, dann gehen wir erstmal wieder raus. Wir können auch mal ins Gefängnis gucken, was da so los ist.
A visitor!
Ach nee.
Wait.
Ah!
Guybrush Threepwood?
Otis!
Howdy, kid.
And Stan!
Ja.
Otis, old pal. You haven't changed much since I last saw you.
I blame the government.
In fact, didn't we first meet right here?
Not at all. I was in the other cell that time. You look different somehow. New art style?
How nice of you to notice.
Sehr geil. Und das Stan jetzt im Knast hockt, ist auch cool. Große Neuigkeit. Ich bin auf der Suche nach dem Geheimnis von Monkey Island.
Big news. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
That sounds fantastic. You know what I remember most about Monkey Island? The time you busted me out of jail right before we went there. I don't cruise ships anymore. But maybe you can still help me out. Like you did all those years ago.
Yeah, I'm sort of planning on hijacking an existing crew instead of recruiting one. But maybe I can spring you anyway, for old time's sake.
I would be most appreciative. A locksmith has opened very conveniently across the way. I am told locksmiths can make keys for things. Things like cell doors.
Imagine that.
Kann man denn hier irgendwo vielleicht die Seriennummer erkennen?
What did they get you for this time?
I'm a victim of circumstance. Circumstance being that too much attention gets paid to little things that don't hurt anyone, while hard killers roam the streets with pistols and swords.
Okay. Nicht gesagt hast, für welches Verbrechen sie eingesperrt haben, ja.
I notice you didn't say what crime they locked you up for.
It was nothing. I was just picking some flowers.
In the forest?
No, that's illegal. I learned my lesson. I picked them from the governor's garden instead.
Das ist natürlich clever, ja.
Picking flowers from the governor's garden sounds like an unwise choice.
We used to be friends. Sort of. Anyway, they aren't even her flowers. Taxes pay for them. It's public property. I don't know why anyone bothers me about it. I don't hurt anybody.
We'll accept the flowers.
They're annuals. They're doomed anyway. Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here. It's custard night. I don't think I can take that again.
I'll make it my number 3 priority.
Thanks.
Okay, also haben wir es tatsächlich auf der To-Do-Liste, dass wir ihn befreien wollen? Nee, tatsächlich nicht. Okay, gut, aber vielleicht kann man es ja trotzdem irgendwie hinkriegen. Mal schauen. Das Schloss ansehen.
I think there's some writing on it, but it's too tiny to read.
Ja, okay, wir haben nicht diese Superlupe oder was. Ah, doch, wir haben das Monokel von Wally.
Watch your boots in here, son. It's like a swamp. Without the clean part.
I can read the serial number.
Ach, geil.
Write it down so I don't forget.
Sehr cool, wir können uns also den Schlüssel besorgen. Das ist doch cool. Die Informationen.
It says jail rules. 1. No escaping.
Das war's. Achso, okay. Ja, wollen wir mit Stan auch mal quatschen? Ja, ne, komm.
Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
Tut mir leid, dich im Gefängnis zu sehen, ja.
Sorry to see you in jail.
Thank you, son. I appreciate the thought. I'm sorry to see me here as well.
Genau, wir wollten ein Schiff von ihm kaufen.
I was really hoping to buy a ship from you.
Well, now, normally, I would do absolutely anything to get you into a comfortable ride right away. But my hands are tied. They're shackled. I can't do it. Not at any price. I'm completely out of inventory. Every ship on the lot was seized by unscrupulous lawyers who don't care about your sailing needs the way I do.
Okay, don't worry about it. I've already got a plan to steal a ship from LeChuck.
Well, if you don't get killed, look me up afterwards. I'll give you a good price for anything that can stay above the waterline. Naturally, it'll have to be store credit until I get back on my feet.
Es sieht aber nicht so aus, als wären seine Hände gebunden, ne? Das war ein komischer Wortwitz. Was hast du getan, dass du verhaften wurdest? Genau.
What did you do that got you arrested?
Let me tell you something, son. It's not what a man does that matters. It's who he is. Maybe one day, in a moment of weakness, he crosses a line. But if he's confident about what's in his heart, he can hold his head high. And you know what's in my heart, son?
Blood and goopy stuff?
People. People are in my heart. Anything I may have allegedly done, you can be sure I did it because I care about people.
Was genau hast du angeblich für die Menschen getan, dass du verhaftet wurdest?
What exactly did you allegedly do for people that got you arrested?
I gave them what they wanted. Now, naturally, people don't always know that they want the things they want. Sometimes it takes a man with a talent like mine to show them the way. And sometimes people who are jealous of that sort of talent will try to put all sorts of unpleasant labels on it. They use hurtful words like scam and misrepresentation and even fraud. But it's all just marketing, son. As natural as the rocks and the trees and the Malay Island flounder birds. And that's why I'm not worried. I'm awaiting final judgment of the court, but I'm certain I'll be acquitted. They don't hang people for marketing.
Es ist übrigens schön, wie diese langsame Version von Go, Tell und Rhodey im Hintergrund läuft. Das ist ja immer sein Theme, das von Stan. Und ist eine schöne Variante. Hattest du nicht eine Anwaltskanzlei oder sowas? Naja, Anwaltskanzlei nicht, oder?
Didn't you used to have a law practice or something?
Used to, but I was disbarred for what we former law practitioners call moral turpitude.
Is that a real word?
More or less. It's one of those handy catch-all words that you can use whatever you want because it doesn't mean anything specific.
Er hat auch im zweiten Teil das Bestattungsunternehmen gehabt. Das weiß ich. Oder war das im dritten? Ja, oh, jetzt muss ich überlegen. Nee, das war im zweiten, ne? Oh, verdammt. Das ist echt... Mittlerweile komme ich da echt durcheinander. Was er im zweiten eigentlich hatte. War das nicht das Bestattungsunternehmen? Oder war das im dritten? Ich habe keine Ahnung. Würde es helfen, wenn ich dich aus dem Gefängnis befreie? Mit Sicherheit, ne?
Would it help if I broke you out of jail?
Now that's a kind offer, it truly is. Warms me to think that you'd do that for your old pal Stan. But I've got to think about the optics. I don't want to damage my case, and escaping from jail doesn't look good at trial. So thanks, but no thanks.
Okay. Ja, dann lassen wir ihn eingesperrt. Bist du sicher, dass du nicht so... Ja, okay. Ja.
Are you sure you don't want me to break you out?
115%, son, but thanks.
Ja, okay, gut. Kann ich sonst noch was für dich tun?
Is there anything else I can do for you?
Now that you mention it, there is one thing I've been missing during my time here in this lofty establishment. In all the rush and fuss and document shredding surrounding my arrest, I completely forgot to grab my toothbrush. If you happen to be passing by the shipyard, you might grab it for me. It'll be on my desk in the office.
Sure thing.
Okay, Zahnbürste holen. Das sollten wir vielleicht hinkriegen.
I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
The secret? Boy, that takes me back. But if you're looking for help, you're barking up the wrong enchilada. Just remember, life has no guarantees or warranties. Only jamborees.
Thanks. That's advice.
Das ist ein Ratschlag, ja.
See you later.
Yep.
Ja, dann gucken wir mal, ob wir Otis mal eben befreien können. Eine hässliche Gefängnislampe.
At least this jail has 2 lamps.
Yeah, we are living the life.
At least the jail is well lit.
Yeah, but the better I can see it, the worse it looks.
Okay. Ja gut, dann versuchen wir doch mal anhand der Seriennummer jetzt einen Schlüssel zu bestellen. Und dann können wir Otis direkt befreien.
Welcome back.
Ah ja.
Ah ja. So, da ist die Seriennummer, ne? Seriennummer lesen, okay.
Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. Good choice on the lock. These are really sturdy. It's the same kind they use over at the jail.
Ooh, wow. What a coincidence. I had no idea.
Mhm. Okay, das ging aber recht fix. Das war diesmal nicht so kompliziert, ihn zu befreien. Wo ist der Schlüssel? Da ist er doch. Tada.
You look like you're having a good time. That's nice.
Otis, the authorities have reconsidered your case and decided that you should go free.
I'm very grateful to the authorities and will not mention their name should any awkward questions be asked. Good luck, Stan. I hope you get acquitted.
Oh, it's in the bag, friend, but thanks.
Eine leere Zelle.
I'll stay on this side of the bars, just in case.
Das Schloss an. Mehr können wir hier nicht mehr. Das wird schon irgendeinen Grund gehabt haben, ihn zu
They
befreien.
say the only real prison is the one in your head. But take it from me, that's a load of barnacles.
Ich gucke mir jetzt trotzdem mal das Schloss hier an.
Any writing that was once here has been rubbed away.
Aha, okay. Wir könnten ihn gar nicht befreien, als wenn wir wollten. Ja gut. Was sagt denn die Uhr? Wir haben noch ein bisschen Zeit. Wir können sie noch mal nach einem Spruch fragen.
If you listen close, you can hear the gears grinding.
Mhm. Können wir mal zur Gouverneursvilla gehen? Die müsste ja hier oben. Oder kann ich hier nicht hintergehen? Nein. Dann gehen wir zur Gouverneursvilla. Mhm. Gucken, ob da wieder Hunde sind. Oder ob wir diesmal einfach reingehen können. Den hinteren Weg ins Innere der Insel nehmen. Hier erstmal hier gucken. Haus der Gouverneurin. Wir können rein. Okay.
Carla.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Wir haben ja ein Schwert.
Hello, Swordmaster.
Prepare to taste my blade, you washed-up hack.
Das Problem ist, dass ich jetzt bei den englischen... Das reimt sich ja gar nicht. Oh, scheiße.
Let me show you what a hack looks like.
Pretty good, Guybrush. Right on point.
It's nice to see you again.
You too.
Okay, anscheinend ist das kein richtiges Beleidigungsfechten, oder? Du hättest nie aufgegeben sollen, Schulmeister zu werden. Okay.
You should never have given up being Swordmaster.
Who says I did?
Oh, sorry, I just assumed. Governor seems like a full-time job.
It is. But there's room for overlap if you're creative about it. I heard from your wife. She's coming by to talk about scurvy legislation. I assume you're involved with that somehow?
Elaine kommt schon klar, sie braucht mich nicht, okay.
Elaine can handle it. She doesn't need me.
I don't doubt that, but it isn't about what she does or doesn't need. If it isn't about the Scurvy Project, why are you here?
Genau.
I'm looking for the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you. I don't have it.
Ja, das glaube ich.
Elaine says Captain Madison is hurting her Scurvy Project.
Not the legislative part, just the public funding. The town was in a bind a while back, and that so-and-so, Captain Madison, saw an opportunity. She lent us the cash we needed, but now we're up a creek paying the interest. Things like social programs, waste management, and town maintenance are all on the back burner.
I like that woman less every minute.
You and me both.
Okay, wir werden das mal zu Ende machen hier, denke ich.
Well, the mansion hasn't changed much. Elaine's style is still everywhere. Even the books are hers.
They're in my books now, as you well know.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
Okay, auf jeden Fall könnten wir wahrscheinlich dann hier noch nachgucken, welche Bücher man lesen kann und dann kann man die Quizfrage beantworten. Das machen wir aber alles im nächsten Part und ja, ich finde es nach wie vor sehr, sehr interessant. Ja, ich freue mich auf die nächste Aufnahmesession. Für heute mache ich erstmal Schluss und wir sehen uns dann im nächsten Part wieder. Euer Alex sagt ciao, bis zum nächsten Mal.